y'all again. It's Nerdydollgirl here with Ezra. She's got, I put her on in a new outfit. It's got an awesome little hair bow. I don't know why it flipped upside down. From Doll Heart. And then her top is from Taobao. And her pants, I think, are from Etsy. But I'm just trying to get her style of clothing. It's hard to like, it's hard for me right now to know what exactly her style is. I think she's like gothic romantic, and so I'm hoping that I can find like an outfit that just really speaks to me. But so far I've just kind of found some things that I thought would look nice on her in my doll closet. So this is why I've redressed her, just to try something new out. So this video is I was just thinking today some of the things that I find maybe odd or I don't understand in the doll hobby, so I thought I'd make a video about them and, you know, get your guys' opinions about how you guys feel about it, or if you have maybe answers that you think could be why. So things about the hobby I don't understand. So number one, why is doll nudity such a big deal? So this one has been coming up a lot on boards and stuff, on Facebook groups and everything. Like, people have a really big aversion to dolls being naked. And I'm not sure I quite understand it, because I mean, now, there's doll nudity and doll nudity. If a doll is put in some sort of position or situation in a picture or a video or whatever, then I can understand that people would not be comfortable with that. You know, I personally, it doesn't, unless it's something upsetting, it doesn't really faze me. It's just like, oh, okay, well, moving on to the next thing. But if it's upsetting, then it would bother me. But I've had people, you know, not comfortable with, I've seen people not comfortable with people posting, pictures of new dolls, or in videos a lot of times people are like, warning everyone, there's doll nudity if you don't like doll nudity, and I've done that in my videos before. And so I was just kind of trying to understand why it's such a big deal. These are, you know, pieces of artwork, and for me, the big appeal of dolls is photography. I love to take photos. I haven't done that for a really long time, but one of my favorite dolls were the Tonner BJDs, because they could get their eyes changed and their wigs changed, and their bodies moved really well, and they looked realistic, and they were a small enough size that I could pose them and take amazing pictures. And some of the pictures that I have taken are nude photos. Mostly, you know, they're covering their chest, maybe with their hands, or, you know, you just see the side view of the doll or whatever. And I've always just found it very artistically interesting and appealing, because you know, it's like a real model, except you can make the model do what you want and not have to pay the model. You just have to pay for the doll. So I've never really understood the offense of the nudity. To me, they're art, pieces of art, and they're, you know, they're not real. Although I swear my dolls come alive at nighttime and have parties. But, you know, other than that, I don't think it's something that should be offensive. Now, There are, I mean, I don't really feel comfortable if the doll is a child doll and put in a nude photo of a child is not, I don't feel that's, like, I don't like that. But like you know, like if I have Ezra and I want to take pictures of her, and artistically, you know, a nude shot or whatever, then I don't feel like that should be a big deal. And when I'm doing like body reviews and stuff, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to, it doesn't bother me, and I just don't understand why there's so many people that have a hard time with it. But to each their own. So that's one thing that I don't understand. And yeah, so that's one. What do you guys think? Do you have a problem with doll nudity? If there's something I've overlooked, you know, please feel free to write it down in the link below. Or the link. Feel free to write it down below. Yeah, if there's no violence and it's tastefully and it's not, you know, something inappropriate like with kids or stuff, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. Number 2, why do people care how much a doll costs? This one I don't get, because a doll is valuable to the person. The value of a doll is subject to each individual person, and one doll costing more money than another, in my opinion, does not necessarily make it a better doll. It's just costs more money. I don't know. I've never known how to pronounce these dolls' names. So I'll just call her what I call her, Ezra. Ezra, she was on the lower end of BJDs, you know, like I have my Fairyland dolls and I love them, my 2 girls, and they cost more than her, but she is gorgeous. She is amazing. Her quality, the resin is soft and, you know, beautiful, and she's perfect. But I know there's a lot of criticism and a lot of like snottiness when it comes to resin soul dolls, and it's almost like they look down upon. Now, I have not had a resin soul for many years. When I first got one, I didn't like it because the mobility of it was not very good. But that was, you know, 10 years ago. And over time, I've seen, you know, how much they've improved and how much, you know, their mobility and everything has really come up. And they're just gorgeous dolls now. So maybe there is some, you know, residual feelings from when they were originally made, but it seems like it's quite a popular opinion that they're cheap. They're cheap, so therefore they're not well made, or because a doll is like not expensive, then it therefore, you know, you can't expect the same quality you can with a $500 doll. And like I said, I have too many fees, and their quality and her quality are the same. But there's just this like perception that people have that you have to spend a lot of money to have a good doll. So I don't understand that. And there's a lot of snot about it too. It's like, I've seen people post pictures of resin soul dolls, and, you know, there's like nobody will comment, or like, you know, maybe 5 people comment, and then someone posts a Fairyland or an Impulse, or, you know, like one of the more expensive dolls, and people are just like, oh, it's so easy. Now, I'm not saying those dolls aren't amazing, because they are, but is it the price? And if so, is there a way for us to get over our feelings that expensive equals better? I don't know. I hope so. Number 3. Why do people think we are weird? There are so many posts that I've seen of people saying, you know, I can't share my dolls with my family. I can't share my dolls with my significant other. I can't tell people that I collect dolls because they're going to think I'm weird. And it's true. People automatically assume that we're crazy, that, you know, we're just weird because we love these toys, which I love toys. You can't really see very well, but I love toys. Toys are my, you know, that's what makes me happy. And I always wonder why being a doll collector has come off as it being something really weird, whereas other hobbies not usually. You know, there's people I know who collect cars. My husband collects Warhammer and does Pathfinder, and all of those things are like, oh, you do that? Oh, that's awesome. Whereas if I say that I collect dolls, it's like there's this like haze that comes over the people, and they're like, oh, like, what is wrong with this person? So I don't understand why, because I think being a doll collector is awesome. Number 4. Why are we such a private society and so scared of newcomers? Again, like, when I first got into the doll community with regards to BJDs, and other dolls too, but mostly BJDs, it was a very closed off group of people. I found there was more of a welcoming for some of the other dolls that I collect. If you guys have heard, like, you know, I'm doing Reborns right now, and I've joined a lot of the groups there, and so far they have been extremely friendly and super, you know, ready to talk to me about everything. You know, if I have questions, they'll give me detailed answers, and just really lovely community. And I find that with BJD, I mean, this is my feelings, guys, so don't, you know, please don't be offended. But for my feelings, it's not quite the same with BJDs. You know, there are obviously lots of awesome people out there who do help, but on average, it seems like a lot of people are afraid to share any information, or are very private about the kind of tricks and tips and stuff that people who are just starting out in the hobby need to know. It's a much more secretive group of collectors, I find. So I'm hoping that over time people will be more open to accepting new people into our community, because it is an awesome, you know, to have a group of people who love what you love. There's a lot of, like any group and any group of people, there are people that are catty, and there are people that are mean, and there are people that are nice, and there are people that are just disinterested in talking to anybody. But this hobby should be one that we are more, I feel like we should be more open and friendly, because we're doing something we love, and we, you know, toys and dolls should be something that is joyful and happy and something that you want to share with other people. So, don't know. Maybe it's just people, period. I don't know. And number 5, why is one doll never enough? Now, I know you guys can't answer this question, so don't worry, because I can't answer it either. But there's something about it. It's like Lay's potato chips. One is never enough. You know, I will have a doll and be like, yes, I finally have, you know, like, finally have an SD that I can play with that is not too heavy, that I can do the stuff that I want to do with for an SD. But now that I've had her, I want to get another one. I want to get another one of the sculpt, but with a different face up. And, you know, like, it's just never, ever enough. So, yeah, why is one never enough? Why is 5 never enough? I think it just sucks you in, and the more you do, and the more you see, and the more you experience, it just makes you delve deeper and deeper into this hobby. So yeah, those are just a couple of things that I thought I'd bring up that I don't necessarily understand about this hobby. I hope you guys like this video, and if you like it, please like it, share and subscribe. And yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' answers too to these questions. Okay, have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys hopefully next week with some videos from Anime North. Okay, bye.